Hi friends, let me show you how to paint a very simple, easy Easter egg. And for the first step, I'm gonna be using a sponge like this. I like the shape because it's perfect to do the egg shape. And also using a rainbow cake like this. And let's get started with the first step by putting water on my sponge, and I'll show you. Grabbing pigments from my cake, going on top of my cake, and this is gonna be here. Let me show you where. Here's my front forehead. So if you're gonna try and practice this for the first time, I encourage you to do this. And this line, like very small line, so you stay right there. So you know there is a middle, okay? I'll show you. I have pigments on my sponge, and it's gonna be the egg placing in the middle of my forehead and by tapping right here. So I'm gonna pay attention, then no going more down than my eyebrow, so I stay on that kind of line because I'm gonna do some details on the bottom of the Easter egg. And it's there now a sponge, and because the shape of my sponge is perfect, this is my faster way to do Easter eggs. Okay, let me grab a little more pigments just to grab a little more of the red. Going back and sponge a little more, kind of like that. With the line work you will see the shape, but I like it because it's like just like perfect for Easter eggs. Now I'm gonna grab a liner brush to do the line work. So I will do this before I start building a little flowers here. So like that I have the line work in, I can go with the next step. So just follow the whole shape here. Like so. I like the liners because they help me to do these long lines like that. And I'm gonna add, before going here, let me add a little stars. I have this little stencil, and I will use a smoothie blender brush and some black maroon powders in black to do the line work, taking the excess, and I'm gonna be placing a little small stars right there, so just to add details like that. I hope you can see, and a little bit of on the top, just few like that. I'll try to avoid a little bit on the middle because I want to add some details. Okay, I'm going back with my liner and now do some lines here. You can do any details and whatever you guys like, but I like to stay simple so I can keep moving in cases I have long lines. Like I said, you can do more, you can do less, but this look like a Easter egg, and we stay with just these details. Now I'm gonna add a little flower, and I'm gonna be using this petal brush and grabbing white, and then I'm gonna grab, it's gonna be triple O, which is gonna be white, white here, white, pink, and red. Okay, grabbing all my pigments to have enough to do the flowers. Let me show you. Going on top of my white, grabbing the pigments, make sure I have enough, and have it. Now go up with the second color, which is pink. Have all my colors here, and grabbing pink on the tip of my brush. And now we're gonna grab red to do these triple O flowers. So it's gonna look like this. Sometimes I even add a little bit of, on the tip of the brush, black to make the flowers with some dimensions. And let me show you what I'm gonna do here. So in every face there is different spaces, and you can do, depending on the space you have, maybe 1 flower, 2 flowers. Sometimes you can do 3, but I will try to stay with 2, because it's the room I have for 2. So let's do the flower. I'm gonna try to do 5 petals, and I'm gonna come a little closer to the egg to hide the line. On the job, you don't have to do this, but because this is a tutorial, I want you to see it. So when you go to on the job, you think about these imaginary lines for staying in this place. Here you go. And I'm gonna do what I do here. One thing that I've been doing lately is like, instead of going and do the next one, I go and do the one on the other side, so I can still have the kind of same pigmentation. Because when you use these brushes and you do many flowers, you will see less and less color. So for me, these two, I like to be in the same color. In case I'm running out of paint, I just go with the next flower here. And my two in the front, they always have a lot of pigments. Another one, I just press and do the petals. I like the shape of this one because it's small and I can do these flowers like that. And if I have a little space here, maybe I drag and I do 2 petals like that. Same in the other space here, and just do it. And because maybe I have extra, I will do maybe more petals here. I can do teardrops, or I can do these petals, but because I'm still using the brush and I still see I have pigments, I just use whatever paint mix I have left on my brush to do these. The details can be like endless, so you can do these, or you can do teardrops, swirls, but I feel like the petals always look so nice, and the girls love it. Now let me grab a round brush, and I'm gonna add some white to do the middle part of the flowers and a little details on the egg. And you can also do 2 eggs here, 1 egg here, 1 egg here, and maybe flowers in the middle. And use the same elements to do variations of the same thing by just moving the elements. Here you go, and do that by just placing the brush there. And I'm gonna do a little dots here because there is a little space that maybe you guys don't see on the camera, but I see it, and I want to cover it up by doing dots in different sizes. Okay, and like I said, you can add maybe teardrops here just to be fancy, but for me, looking like that looks nice. And don't forget to add some dots in the middle of the eggs. Like so. And let's add some teardrops just to be fancy. Going this way, I see a little space here where I can add the teardrops. Maybe I can add 2 or 3. Let's start with 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. Maybe I have space to do another one there. Or you can add the Easter ears if you want. Let me show you how maybe we can do it by deleting the teardrops and adding the Easter ears. The bunny Easter ears. Okay, like that. Let me remove it. So this can be another option. Okay, with the same brush, adding the ears, like so. outlining the ears with black with the same liner brush I'm using. I hope okay. I hope you guys can see the other side. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on TikTok and Pinterest and Instagram. My name there is Texas Fun Face Painting. And if you live in Houston, I do birthday parties, carnivals, corporates. I do all kind of events. You see the ears? I can add sparkles here, sparkles here, sparkles in the bottom part. But as you see, it's so easy. And like I said, you can the elements. You can do these 2 eggs and flowers in the middle, and move the things around to make another design by using the same elements. But for me, on the job can be super fast when I have long lines, and the girls like the little details of the flowers or the ears or the little colors on the rainbow that we use. Like I said, hope you guys like it. Please subscribe if you want to make a comment what you want to see next. I'm working on new tutorials, so if you bring ideas and I can do it for you, I will do it. And like I said, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. It's free, and if you need a service, a face painting service here in Houston, I can help you. I'll see you tomorrow, and thank you for watching. Adios.